Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Yesterday I did a short about this acrylic retarder by Novacolor and how well it kept the titanium white paint on my tree. It was like for 5 hours and it was still like it came out the tube. So I would like to take the Novacolors that I have in these 4-ounce jars and pre-mix them with this so that it's ready to go, so that when I want to paint, all I need to do is just open it and go at it. I don't have to do any mixing, but I want to make sure that I have the ratios correct when I do this. Now when I say ratios, I'm not saying that I'm using a measuring cup and going online and trying to look up what I need of this and how much of that. I'm just going to mix a small amount and a large amount, very professional and scientific like, right? I'm gonna mix a small amount and large amount and let it sit for a few hours a day and see what's going on with them later. I'm just going to do a little dab. We'll go like maybe that much for the first jar. And this will be for the small amount. Get it in there. Okay. And we'll put the blue-green in that one. Alright, and I'm not sure how much of any of this I should be doing, but I'm going to give it a... Like 2 little scoops. Let's stir that up and see what that looks like. I like this stuff because it really doesn't change the consistency of the paint. I've used some before that made it a lot thicker or a lot thinner. It caused opaque paints to become transparent. I mean, let's get the lid on. I may need better containers, you guys. I don't know. But we're going to start with these. Okay. So that's the blue. Pause it, Nick. Okay. So I had to pause it to throw my stick away and put this down. My son said he's filming for me today, and he said I was making him panic by doing this over my painting that was down there. So I put some paper down. Okay, so now we're going to do the red one, which would be the large amount of retarder. So I did a small amount. Let's see. Make sure this is more. Okay, that's a way bigger block. I'm just trying to get a little guesstimate on how I need to mix these, because I have several of these little containers and I want to mix my colors. Go ahead and do it now so I don't have to worry about it when I catch the urge to paint. Okay, put some red in. I really should have put a glove on for this one. So that jar lasts longer, even though it is a gigantic jar. Of course, I want to get my money's worth out of it. All right. Okay, let's put the lid on. Okay, and we'll come back in a few hours and see what it looks like. Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Okay, what you just seen was my son filming me mixing these 2 jugs right here, okay? And in the video I said I was going to come back a few hours later and check them. Yeah, well, life happens, and it has been, which I did walk past and peek in them a few hours later, but I didn't get a chance to film. It has actually been, I believe, 5 days since we filmed that clip you just saw. And we're going to peek in here and see what these look like. This is a small amount of retarder, large amount. Same jugs we just seen us mix. 5 days later. Alright, so let me pull something out to mix with. Okay, we're just going to use this. This is dry. This is good. Okay, so we'll check the small one first. Let's see. Oh my god. Look. 5 days later. Novacolors. I cannot believe how blue that looks on that screen, because it is not blue, you guys. It is green. I'm telling you, this is green. It is not that blue at all. I wish there was a way for me to show you, but okay. So, look at that. Can you see it? I hope you guys can see that. Okay. 5 days later, Nova paint with the retarder. Look, that's gonna last another week in this jar for me to use, which I hadn't even painted with this yet. I hadn't even used it. It's just been sitting in a jar. Okay, that's the small amount of retarder. Not one thing's dry in here. There's not one dry clump of piece of anything. It's like it just came out the jar. No dry clumps. Okay. So that's the small amount. Alright. Let me clean this off. Hold on. Okay. Alright, this is the large amount. Let's see. Yeah, just as nice. Look at that. Look. "5 days later, you guys. 5 days later." Again, I'll try to put the link in the description. It came from the novacolor website. 4-ounce jars. I think that I keep saying medieval every time. Mid-century collection was like $58 for 9. Where's that over here? Hold on. For 9 of these 4-ounce jars of color, you get 9 different colors, $58. I mean, this will last a while. And then I invested in the retarder to stretch it even further. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. I'll try to find a link to all of it and stick it in there if I remember. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to give you guys an update on that. So I have the clip to put in when I put the video together. Okay, I'm going to say 5 days. It could be 4. It's no less than 4, no more than 5. I cannot remember the exact date that we filmed that on. But I'll put it in the description. When I talk to my son, I'll let you guys know in the description. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. I want to make a quick note. I want to use this novacolor retarder with apple barrel craft paint. Now, apple barrel is what I started with. I started with craft paint. I used it for years. Now, like I've said before in my earlier videos, I do not suggest craft paint for color mixing, practicing your color mixing, but it is what I started with just as far as general painting techniques. I used apple barrel for a very long time, and I was always looking for a product to stretch my craft paint, to keep it moist longer, because it dries so fast. Craft paint dries extremely fast once it hits that palette. And I was always looking for something to help me. Even though it's little cheap jars that you get, I was still trying to stretch it as far as I could get it to go. So my next video, and I'm going to step to that table in just a minute and start recording, is going to be apple barrel craft paint mixed with that novacolor retarder. I'm going to mix it with the craft paint, and we're going to see how long we can get it to stretch. We're going to put it in the little jug one, and we're going to see how many days we can keep that craft paint alive. Okay? And I'll put some on a palette, and we'll check it out in a couple days and see if we can get some of this craft paint to stretch for us also, so we can stretch our dollar. Okay, if you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button, and have a great and wonderful day. Bye.